some weightlifting. I did jumping jacks. I
Okay.
did push-ups and sit-ups and squats. And then
So you have this, you have the weightlifting equipments and all that at house.
I only have dumbbells. I just used that.
All right. Okay. Fine. All right. That's impressive. Okay. Guru Prasanna, update your OBT.
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are.
Sir, I joined later.
No, no,
Have I
no.
joined?
I just got the update from CB and Tanish. Not so late. Tell me.
Sir, I did first for the first 7 minutes. I did stretching, sir. So, sir. And after that, I just went for the speed walking for 10 minutes, sir. And after at last, I did push-ups for 15 minutes, sir. And I did not get more times.
So if I had given some more time,
Sir, or else after class, shall I do the push-ups
yeah,
and
yeah,
planks?
you can. Definitely, definitely. So Tanishwar and Guru Prasanna, once the session starts by 5 p.m. IST, how much duration do you think will be optimum for finishing the outbound training?
I think like
What's your
'Sir,
30
1
minutes.
hour will
50 minutes, 50.
yes, sir.
Tanishwar, what do you think?
Like the same time we had like today, like 45 minutes.
40 to 45. Yeah, today I called you a little bit earlier. Today it was only 38 minutes to be very exact. So I called you a little earlier. So tomorrow onwards, we shall have about 40 to 45. You finish at 40, and we will make sure that in the 45th minute you come to the session. And after that, about 20 minutes of session, and then we will. Okay. Right. So, okay. So good. So today, the CRS of both US batch and Indian batch will be updated with the OBT perspective also. Tanishwar will have his first ever OBT score today. Guru Prasanna and Sibi Adityan will have their OBT scores straightly lining up because they are leading in the OBT chart than the others, basically. Right, so now let's come to the activity. And the activity goes like this. Like it's a team. You can have a team talk and you can even make the presentation tomorrow. Um, like three college friends, and the three college friends meet a kind of an admirable person. He is kind of a boon from the uh, angel plot or something. He's like an angel and he gives some choices. And what these college friends are doing with the fortune bag that is given to them, that's the plan you need to make. Like, let me give you as a story narration. Like, there are three college students. They are called as Michael, played by Tanishwar, Akbar, played by Guru Prasanna, and played by Sibi. So Michael, Akbar, and Pratap are longtime friends, and I had another name called as Danny, which was originally played by Siddharth Sarnakumar, who is absent today. So, basically speaking, Michael, Akbar, and Pratap are in their second year of college life out of 4 years of college life. Means these are engineering students. Now, engineering runs for 4 years, as you know. So, one day during their second year, they were about to leave their hostel, and all the three of them read in the newspaper that in their they are in India, and they read in the newspaper that their particular state, you decide which state it is. It is Tamil Nadu or Andhra, or Kerala, or Telangana, or Maharashtra, whatever it may be, that you decide in the creative work. So they are worried about the state, and they are basically good, loyal Indian citizens, and they need to do something towards the state's upliftment, therefore, the country's upliftment. but they don't have the choice, they don't have the chance, and they're only mere students, and they will not be able to uh, do it on a regular basis. They're just students, they have their own career aspirations, too many things to concentrate upon. So they are basically dependent people, right? So for the college, they'll have to be dependent on the parents for money. They have to be dependent on the teachers for learning, and they have to be dependent on the society for their proper social support system and all that. So they are basically little vexed, not at their full spirit. And each of them are vacating hostel. They are going back home because it is a summer vacation for them. And once they come back in the month of June, they are going to come back for the third year. So there are almost about, say, 45 days, close to 50 days of holidays, span of 1.5 months. And they don't have any clue of a plan as to what to do. In comes a person into the story, and his name is Divan Rao. So Divan is a kind of a person who can do some supernatural things or something. That's how people believe. He's a very religiously inclined person. So Divan is an age-old person. He's about 63 years old now, and he has Christmas, basically Christmas time. They are having the vacation way early in the month of December. Let us clinically imagine that way. Okay, so they are having the vacation month of December. It's instead of summer, let us call it as winter vacation, and they are going to resume the classes in the month of February. Normally in Indian education system, the academic calendar is different. Summer vacation is in the month of March end, and after the summer vacation, the academic year starts in the month of June. But for Guru Prasanna and C.B. Adityan's knowledge, I would like to say in US things work in a different way. Tanesh, Siddharth are all working in a different way. They have their summer vacation starting up in the month of June and until September, like July or something, and then until September they will be free. That's where last year US batch was holding a lot of individuals. I had US batch sessions conducted with almost about 12 to 15 individuals back in the month of June, July 2020. I mean 2021 also, 2020 and 2021 also. So when they are leaving, this guy Divan meets these three individuals in the train, and Divan is going to get down the train. No, he's going to leave the train in a couple of stations before Pratap, Akbar, and Michael's station, because those three are from the same place. So Divan says, "I would like to give you some gifts." Michael says, "We don't accept gifts from strangers." Divan says, "You're like my sons, right? I had my sons and they left me. They abandoned me. So I would like to consider you three as my friends and sons, and I would like to give you." And Pratap and Akbar also argue with him and saying that, "Look, we are having our own problems, and your gift is not going to be making us happy. So don't trouble us by giving us gifts, and don't keep on pestering us." "I'm not pestering you. No, I'm giving you a fortune gift to you. I'm giving you some of my shares. Actually, I'm going to Yatra, pilgrimage, and I would like to give away my assets to people and college youngsters. So I would be really happy if my fortune bags are given to promising youngsters like you." And Pratap says, "Okay, fine. So what's in the fortune bag? I mean, forget about the fact that we are accepting it or not, but we are curious to know what's in the fortune bag." He says, "My fortune bag to all the three of you contains number one, some money. Some money. Real good handful amount of cash. My earnings. Now, I've been running a publishing company, and that's my earnings. I've sold a lot of books, and that's my earnings. Now I don't need any more. My children have abandoned me, and I don't want this money anymore because I'm going to pilgrimage, yatra, and all that, and I'm not going to come back to my hometown. It has got some money." All right, then what else? It has got some family. an encyclopedia which consists of formulae and good levels of decision making plans and some techniques for leading your life smoothly during critical situations. Some teaching materials. It will help when people are having problems. It will help when people are having troubles in making decisions. It will help when people are having, sad and sorrowful moments. That will help. So that's my treasure book. And my treasure book can solve problems of people. It can give happiness to people. It can give courage and moral boldness to people. Sounds interesting. What next? And contains some jewels. My wife's jewels. And I had adopted one daughter and her jewels. My adopted daughter is happily married now. And in fact, she's much better than my sons. And she is living in Ahmedabad. So she left some jewels. So I have got some jewels. Okay. Then what else we have? It's a big suitcase. These are all the things that can hold. And other than this, I have got some stones, some precious gem stones. And I used to consider those stones as fortune carriers. That's all. And I'd like to hand over that to you three. Pratap again asks, why us? Such precious box. You call that as a fortune bag? Why us? And Diwan says, I don't have time. In a couple of stations, I'm going to get myself out of this train. I'm not going to see you anywhere in my life. And I don't have a choice. I cannot filter people, right? And I was looking at you and your three faces. You are innocent at the same time, brave people. And I got more evidentially strong when you spoke about this thing. That is, you wanted to do something for our state. What else do I need? Good people, noble people. I would like to hand it over to you. Michael has a word with Akbar and Pratap, and Akbar insists, dude, we need to do something for this. And Michael says, okay, old man, we would like to accept the fortune back. And we would like to make a promise. Go ahead, what is it? We are going to use it in our own way. Absolutely. That's why I'm giving the bag to you. You can use it in your own way. And Akbar says, wait. You're not listening to us completely. We are not going to take even a single entity out of the fortune bag for the three of us. Shall we do that way? Absolutely. You can. Wow. What a way of earning blessings. What a way of earning the salvation. You three are really, really selfless. You see, now I don't have any regrets of giving this fortune back to you three. I'm only happy that I'm giving to nice pairs of hands. Sure, do it. Okay, if that is the condition, we would like to accept your fortune back. And we need your blessings. So the three touch his feet and they get his blessings and they get the fortune back. And Divan, before he gets out of the station, he says one last warning and he leaves. And the last warning is, well, there are three conditions. Conditions? What conditions? I'm really sorry, I wanted you to accept this first and then only I had to say the conditions. Michael says, how mean of you. You should have said these conditions beforehand. No, don't worry. Nothing to be raised about, nothing to be angry about. You three can really follow these conditions. Okay? What's the condition? If you are making use of these entities into the fortune bag in a proper way, you will, once you finish all these assets in the fortune bag, and you have to give away the suitcase to somewhere else, and you should be completely empty-handed. And that should be done within 3 months. 90 days is all you have. This is condition number one. At the end of the 90th day, there should be nothing in your hand because you decided, you told me that you are not going to use for you, you're going to use for others. So then there should not be any single penny from this fortune bag in your hand. Okay, sounds good. Number two, condition number two. Nobody should be singing the names of you. Like for example, if you are giving these assets to some old person, and the old person should not say to others that, Pratap, Michael and Akbar gave it to me. Pratap, Akbar and Michael. Pratap, Akbar and Michael. Nobody should sing songs about your name for the charity that you are doing out of my fortune bag. You should do it from heart, and you should not advertise, or you should not promote, or you should not popularize that you have done that. That's condition number two. Okay, right. What's condition number three? Condition number three is, my dear boys, if you are able to do first condition and second condition, exactly on the 91st day, you three will get a fortune. And this fact should not be revealed to anybody. Nobody should know that you are going to receive a big fortune at the 91st day. If you are accepting these three conditions, I will be really happy. But if you fail to fulfill any of these three conditions, I'm really sorry, bad things will happen to you. Think about it. Now, by getting afraid of these three conditions, you cannot return the fortune back to me. If you are not willing to take up this idea, leave the fortune bag on the train itself. I will get down, you also get down, somebody else will take it. Take it or leave it. Jai Hind, God bless you. He jumps out of the train. Now, what will Pratap, Michael and Akbar do? And after this, what happens? You have to decide and make as a presentation. I'm done. That's the end of the story. Questions?
No questions, sir. Extraordinary story, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad you liked the story, Guru Prasada. So think of something like take your time. And in the session's timing, now it's 6:46 right now. You have time till 7:10. That's the end. Until 7:10, you can discuss, and we will come back. We will. I alone will leave this particular window. You can discuss, and exactly at 7:10, I will tell you. We will leave, and tomorrow we will make our presentation first, or we will get some time for preparation one more time. We'll finish the presentation, and then we will go for OBT tomorrow. So tomorrow, presentation first, OBT later. That's the plan.
Yes, sir. Sir, till the conditions, sir, it was like a normal story, sir. After the conditions, it became fantastic, sir.
Yeah, that's a plot twist I had planned, and I planned this. I crafted the story with 4 people in mind. Yesterday, I was very excited to launch the story, and I was disappointed when Siddharth skipped. Today, I did not want to miss, and I will be feeling guilty because by 25th or 27th, Tanishwar's dad will credit his fee to me. I'll be feeling very, very guilty and disappointed if I had not conducted enough justice for the fee that he is paying me. That's why I did not want to miss today's session. Yeah, Guru Prasad.
Good, sir. Yes.
Yeah,
Something.
okay. Right. Fine. So, Tanishwar, do you have any questions? So, you three will have the discussion, and I will tell you when it is wrap time.
Okay, sir.
All right. Guru Prasad, do you have any questions? Shall I leave? CB Arthan, do you have any questions? Okay. All right. I'll come back at 7:10 to the window, and then in 5 minutes we will leave if they have any questions. Tomorrow, first 10 minutes, you make a preparation, and next 20 minutes you can make a presentation. That's the plan.